After talking to hundreds of CEOs, entrepreneurs, managers, and employees around the country, I have found that, in light of the digital deluge occurring around us, we all need a more human workplace. Putting phones in a basket during a meeting, eliminating email, ensuring that employees take vacation, all of these mini-fixes are on the right track. But I've learned that there is one thing anyone and everyone can do to ensure a more human workplace. Honor relationships. A human workplace honors relationships. And yes, it matters. Bringing your human to work is not rocket science, but that doesn't mean it's easy. It takes hard work and discipline. It requires honoring relationships in everything we do. Creating our values, running meetings, deciding who we hire, using technology, choosing whom we partner with, and evaluating and rewarding talent. Working human in the 21st century means that we absolutely must come to terms with the ubiquitous digital presence that sometimes feels overwhelming, but can also be a powerful tool for getting ourselves, our products, and our messages out there. Bringing our human to work is both about putting technology in its place in order to build strong relationships and about inviting technology to the table, making good use of everything that can create a more human workplace. Bringing our human to work will help us manage our technology and ourselves too. Yet, that's not the only reason this book is so important for businesses today. As you may have heard, the millennial generation, people born between 1981 and 1996, will comprise nearly 75% of the global workforce by 2025. These young, passionate people are changing the game in many important ways. And their influence on today's society and workplace includes a demand for a more human life at work. For instance, this generation has redefined what it means to be social, blurring the boundaries between private, public, and work lives, and demanding that company values be taken off the walls and actually felt through the halls. Millennials want their work lives to have meaning and to work for companies that lead with a purposeful culture. Too many business owners aren't sure how to do that or even what it means. I know, though, that meaningful values play an important role in the human workplace. So, for starters, let's define culture. Culture refers to how it feels to interact with a company, as a consumer, an employee, a vendor, or a partner. What is the company vibe or personality? How do people behave when nobody's looking? Culture is important, often thought to be number one on the list of critical factors in building a successful business. One of my favorite companies is JetBlue, a true leader in establishing a human workplace, and a company I have studied in depth. They hold top leaders accountable for maintaining the super cool, connected feeling of their corporate culture. Management is expected to show up to flip burgers at the holiday barbecue, attend regular new hire orientations, and uphold and promote this uncommonly human culture. They are evaluated on how well they do this. In fact, their bonuses are based on it. So let's agree that culture matters. But what kind of culture is a human culture? Fun cultures are great. By any means necessary money-making cultures certainly have their fans. A meaningful culture, a place where people can feel like they are plugged into something bigger than themselves, that's a human culture. That's the kind of place that businesses need to create if they want to succeed in this purpose-driven marketplace and the race for young, very much in demand talent. As important as culture is, it is just one part of creating a human workplace. Honoring relationships is the theme that brings everything a human workplace stands for together. What does this mean on the ground in your particular company? And even if you get it right, will all this human business help the bottom line? Here's a number to consider: $300 billion. According to the American Institute of Stress, $300 billion is lost in our economy every year to stress. Imagine the human impact we could make if we could get that money back. Or, better yet, if that stress hadn't happened in the first place. By working human, I believe we can begin to literally cut our losses and cultivate a more human world.